Hello to all of my Aquarius. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your Freedom Friday video. This video is from Friday the 21st through the 31st. Yes, well, we will be leaving Libra season and we'll be rolling into Scorpio season on the 23rd. But then on the 25th, we have this solar eclipse. Scorpio is the I empower sign. You all are the I know sign. And this is about empowering yourselves with information and knowledge. We are still feeling the effects of how to mother ourselves, Aquarius. So let's get into it. The energy has already been cleared. I'm talking to you if you have Aquarius anywhere in your chart. Aquarius are open-minded humanitarians who are also creative, free-spirited, intellectual. You all are progressive, original, independent. Ooh, this card jumped right out. The King of Pentacles. Somebody's about to be very wealthy, very, very wealthy, and very well connected, if you're not already that. Also, Aquarians are independent, unique, friendly, powerful. I'm going to walk you through your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So the energy has already been cleared, Aquarius. So let's get into it. I'm actually talking to you if you have Aquarius anywhere in your chart, but I'm going to be very specific in walking you through those 4 spaces because I don't want you all to be confused. This is new to a lot of people. You know, on my second channel, the knowledge channel, the link is below. I walk you through all of the planets, not necessarily specifically for your sign, but I'll say the sun sign is your identity and your life purpose. Your moon sign is your instinct and protection. Your rising is how the world sees you. That's your mask. Your Venus is love and pleasure, right? So, but it's kind of walking you through when you hear buzzwords. That's what it means for you all. So let's get into it, Aquarius. Let's get into it. So here's the thing. This right here speaks to your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for each and every one of you all. As far as your sun sign, your identity and life purpose, it was always meant for you to be wealthy. Your sun sign is your purpose. It means your purpose, your identity, your creative power, your heart of all of our being, your self-confidence, your pride, your central goals, your self-development, your shining light, your inner authority. This is how people have always seen you, Aquarius, right? And so your life task may be to uphold a principle of equality or to develop a special identity for yourself with an eclectic community, right? So you all, Aquarius, march to the beat of your own drum. This is what people saw all over you. They saw somebody who was very powerful, someone who has the ability to be very well connected and be able to speak in every room. And I've always said this about my Aquarius is that you all will speak to the leader of a nation the same way you'll speak to somebody who is a street sweeper. You'll still treat them with kindness and respect because, again, you all are humanitarians, right? And so, yeah, so this is your identity, to be eclectic, to, bring mankind together. That's part of your special identity, right? And so that's your solar potential. But also in the nurturing piece, right? When we're talking about your moon sign, Aquarius, I could just stay right here on just one card for real, but we got a spread of things that we're laying out for you, so we're gonna tell a story for you. But your moon sign, which is your instinct and your need for protection, right? This is where, like I said before, if you listened to last Friday's video and also the Monday's video before that, the Motivational Monday video, naturally gregarious if your moon sign is Aquarius and interested in the alternative option, you might feel best, most at home living in a community, right? So again, this still is speaking to parts of you, Aquarius, where it's parts of you, Aquarius, where you feel like, I want to be a part of a community. I'm going to need resources for that. And it's not just a bottom number in your bank account, Aquarius. This is also your connection with human beings, right? That's also your connection with human beings. Again, this is speaking to your identity, but it's also speaking to how people see you when they first meet you. So your ascendant could be Aquarius. So this is how people saw you. They saw you dressed differently. Something about you was very quality. It doesn't matter whether like what's a brand that's really expensive that is, it doesn't look expensive unless you know the brand. It's like, what's the brand? And usually I don't toss brands out there, but this is only for the sake of teaching this. Golden Goose is a brand. Like they make sneakers and tracksuits and things like that. But if you look at the sneakers look like they've been worn but those shoes are like $300 to $500 and up in the thousands, right? So again, the way you dress and the way you present yourself is a person who is very wealthy and very well connected. So people want to get to you, but they'll quickly learn that money is not your primary focus and not your primary goal, right? So your Venus could be in Aquarius, right? So Venus is the planet of pleasure, enjoyment, relationships, cooperation, erotic love, your sexual desires, your beauty, your romance, your attraction, love, aesthetics, art, and music. And if your Venus is in Aquarius, you value your space, and you might love primarily as friendship, but your style may be very unconventional. You see what I'm saying, Aquarius? But again, that's why your relationship with money is about to be very different, because we're moving into a space where there's very powerful change happening with this solar eclipse. Let's keep it moving forward, Aquarius. Let's keep it moving forward. Let's keep it moving forward. Let's go. Let's keep it moving forward. Yes, very nice. The Tower card. Wealth is going to come upon somebody very, very quickly. Here we have the Tower card. This is a like unexpected events. Like all of a sudden, boom, something could happen. So, hey, keep your eyes peeled. Somebody could hit the lottery. I mean, seriously, anything could happen. We have the Queen of Wands. We also have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Pentacles. And we also have the Lover's card, right? The Lover's card really means that a person feels complete within themselves. This is your divine masculine to your divine feminine. But if you want to be in a romantic relationship, you may say, hey, listen, like I said before, if I'm speaking to you, if you have Aquarius and Venus, or your Venus is in Aquarius, you may say a friendship is just important to me as a romantic. I mean, that's my definition of a romantic relationship. I just want to be friends. You can live where you live. I live where I live. And hey, we're good, right? But if that's not, your Venus, you may want to be in the same space with a person, right? So again, your money is growing and you're still a very hardworking sign. That is speaking to Saturn, and one of your ruling planets is Saturn, Aquarius. So not only that, you could be, first of all, Aquarius is ruled by two planets. I'm not trying to confuse anybody. I'm trying to walk this through so you all understand that you all truly can create heaven here on earth, Aquarius. I mean, for real, you really can create heaven. This is any sign, right? So even if you're on the cusp of Capricorn, or even on the cusp of Pisces, Pisces is also ruled by two signs. Pisces is ruled by Neptune and also Jupiter, the planet of expansion and the planet of I believe in myself, right? Somebody who is like, very wise, somebody who is very compassionate, right? The Capricorn and the influence from Saturn could be, like I said, a very hardworking person, nose to the ground. I'm just going to get my job done. Hey, I know how to emotionally detach from things, and I know how to grow my money. So it's a lot of good things that's coming your way, Aquarius, and I want you all to be open to receiving all of the good things coming your way, because it's going to happen suddenly for somebody. So if you've been praying for a twin flame, boom, there it is. But remember, you are your first twin flame, because you're divine masculine to your divine feminine. It also could mean that there's a Gemini in your life that's going through an awakening. And so and so the awakening for them could be however they receive it, right? It could be however, because we don't know what people are praying for. Some people could be praying for, hey, listen, I want to be able to better understand the Aquarius in my life. And so God could take a Gemini in your life through a series of, understanding how you think the way that you think, so that the relationship coming together could be even more cohesive, right? Remember, Gemini is ruled by Mercury. So the message that they're sending out to the universe could become something like coming back to them. And I see them having an aha moment. In this time of vulnerability for you all, Aquarius, and just learning how to adapt, moving towards this, because right now everybody's still feeling the effects of what mothers them, what feels like soul food in your spirit, Aquarius. Moving forward, moving towards this very powerful change, this solar eclipse on the 25th of October. Remember, and it's a new moon in Scorpio. Scorpio, like Aquarius, like Pisces, is ruled by two planets, right? And so Neptune, Scorpio, and Uranus are generational planets. So somebody is about to change things going back in their generation, where people are going to be looking at you very differently, Aquarius, like, wow, Aquarius has been light years ahead of everything. Like, it's going to really hit some people that's like, oh my God, Oh my God. And for somebody, it could be somebody in your life that is it could be a Scorpio in your life. It could be it could be an Aries in your life that all of a sudden they just completely see you totally different. They see you completely and totally different, where they could be having an aha moment, right? Where it's your energy is helping them to take action in a direction of, like I said, if there was a Scorpio that was somewhere in your life, it could also all of a sudden hit them and say, you know what? When I think about it, that's my twin flame. I didn't see it before, but now that I'm starting to awaken about how the Aquarius mind is wired, that's my twin flame. Like, what the heck? It just like pow, just like smack somebody. Or it could be an Aries in your life that feels that way. Remember, that tower can fall either way, right? So it could mean for somebody, because Scorpio is such a very passionate sign. There's so many messages in here. If I share with you all everything that I saw on the cards, we'd be here for over an hour, and the other signs would be like, you like Aquarius more than you like every other. And that is not I love all the signs, right? 'Cause I know every sign. But anyway, so there could be people in your life, unless you know their full birth chart. You may say, well, no, I don't know a Gemini, or I don't know an Aries, and I don't know a Scorpio. But somebody is coming to the realization that you feel complete, whether they're in your life or outside of, or not in your life, right? And so for them, because Scorpio is such a passionate sign, I'm talking about this new moon in Scorpio that's coming up, where everybody is going to be like feeling lethargic and less energetic because of that solar eclipse. That's your time to just rest your brains, Aquarius, to say, hey, listen, I know my power. Let me just sit comfortably here on my throne, inspiring people, somebody who is charismatic, someone who is very self-assured, someone who knows exactly what they want out of life. I'm talking to men and women, Aquarius. Let me sit here on my throne, continue growing my money, continue working very hard, and you don't have anything to worry about because you're so divinely protected and you feel so complete, Aquarius, that it's going to hit everybody else like, Lord, have mercy. What in the world? Right? And so here we're now just working our way backwards, Aquarius, right? Because remember, time is an illusion. So this is what's to come. And I'm saying this is what you left behind, right? This is what you left behind, Aquarius. Okay, this card came out too. Wow. Okay. All right. Let's go. Here we have the Three of Swords. This is where somebody may have been deeply disappointed in their past. But again, you're on the mend. At the moment you realize that you were complete, whether people were in your universe or not, because you've learned how to what? Mother yourselves, right, Aquarius? You learn how to mother yourselves. And then, again, if you have not listened to the, if you have not learned how to listen, if you haven't listened to last Friday's video as well as last Monday's video, in the thumbnail just says how to mother yourself. Just listen to those videos and don't forget to watch your 3-month prediction video. But somebody's learning how to mend their own deep disappointment and broken heart. Somebody has learned how to not feel sorry for themselves anymore. Somebody's like, I don't feel sorry for myself. I remember when I was walking around, woe is me, but not anymore. I'm actually excited because when I tell you it's going to hit somebody like a lightning bolt, you know what? I do feel complete. I feel like before I may have lost people in my life, but I feel like now I see that I've gained peace. There's no price tag you can put on peace. I may have lost some relationships. Like, what's that Drake song? He said, sound like a good trade to me, losing friends and gaining peace, or something like that. He says in this song. That's perfect. I don't know what the rest of the song says, so please, if it's something that whatever, but that one line right there I heard in the song, I was like, that's it right there. Somebody found something in themselves, and so you're inspiring people, more people than you even realize, Aquarius. Like I said, you can defend moving on without being defensive. It doesn't come across as condescending. It doesn't come across any kind of way except, hey, listen, I feel complete. I feel it's not even arrogance. I don't even want it to be even mistaken for arrogance, because it's not arrogance. It's just like, I just feel complete. I feel satisfied. I feel complete in my life. Yes, I'm in a vulnerable space. I'm not really sure what lies ahead, but I know what I left behind. Right? So I'm going to put my swords down. I don't need to be in fight mode. So if on the chance that somebody wants romantic love, you can honestly say to a person, let's say for instance, your Venus is in Aquarius. hey, I'm more interested in friendships. Let me get to know you as a friend. If something develops from there, I'm still taking my time. I still got my business ventures, and all of that. And if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If it's not, that's cool too. At least I gained a friend, right? But again, you're putting the swords down so you don't come across as a person who is powerless, who's trying to seem powerful but coming across as powerless. Here we have the Ten of Pentacles. Again, right up in Aquarius's alley, making some kind of impact on your community and the world at large. Boom. I'm telling you, continuing to just work very hard. And so this right here is kind of threefold right here. This four of wands. This is letting me know that somebody feels like the weight of worrying about what you left behind, whether it was somebody in your family and a fight you may have had with somebody in your family verbally or emotionally. It was just every time you thought about certain people, it was just draining in your space. Somebody dropped the weight of all of that. So I want everybody to expect an extremely powerful change coming up with this solar eclipse. It's already started happening, because the closer and closer we move to this new moon, this solar eclipse, the more and more people are starting to realize what used to stress me out in the past about certain energies doesn't stress me out anymore. So I'm feeling really good. I feel like a huge weight has been lifted. And so some of you all are ready to be in a new and exuberant love. Some of you all are really ready. And so again, for the Aquarius, because your sign is very independent, you march to the beat of your own drum, Aquarius. That new and exuberant love for you could mean, hey, we're just really good friends. We're really, really good friends. This person gets me. They understand. It's like having soul food in my universe, and it's like me giving them soul food in their universe. So I need somebody to expect that. Here's the Three of Wands. This is a person is really in their mindset thinking expansion, 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 expansion. All right, Aquarius? So yeah, let's keep it moving forward. Let's keep it moving forward. Let's keep it moving forward. This is very nice. When I look at your card, this is awesome. Awesome, 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 Aquarius. Awesome. And so when I look at your cards and I'm seeing earth energy, we're looking at fire, we're also looking at air. The water is going to come from this tower in the Scorpio piece, because Mars rules Scorpio and Aries, and Mars is, like I said before, Mars is that planet of assertion and where you're taking action, the things that you're very passionate about, and just going for it, like a person who has on, somebody who has laser focus. You're laser focused on expansion in your future, whatever that looks like for you. But you first got to know what nurtures your spirit, what feels like soul food for you. And Source is giving you time to do that in the Wheel of Fortune. Anything that you felt like you lost out on in the past, because the Wheel of Fortune is attached to Jupiter. Jupiter is the largest planet, but it's also the planet of expansion, good fortune, good luck, and all those other things. Somebody is going to really start to it's also the planet of growth and opportunity, because you got a lot of opportunities coming your way. And for you, if your Jupiter is in Aquarius, your vision is eclectic. You may feel most optimistic amongst your friends or your community, promoting your sense of tolerance. So it's so many wonderful things. When I look here at your cards, Aquarius, the Hierophant card. The Hierophant card is attached to Taurus. Taurus, we're not talking about any Taurians that is ruled by Venus. Venus is, and again, all of this information is on my second channel. For those of you all who may be like, what? Like, okay, I don't understand all that. I'm running to Venus. Like I said, the planet of love and pleasure, right? So this is where, again, it means that you value your space, and you might see love primarily as friendships. And so your style may be unconventional. So the energy that you're sending out into the universe, what I'm saying for you all, this is how somebody's going to feel a lot more organized, a lot more structured, right? It could also mean that there's a Taurus in your life too, could be going through a tower moment or an awakening. I don't want people to get caught up in thinking that the tower moment is a bad thing. It could be bad for the person on the receiving end when they have an awakening, because they're not ready to change. But can also be a good thing for people who have been praying for change, right? So again, Source is giving a lot of people around you a chance to come to themselves, to an awakening, right? And so Venus is also the planet of a peacemaker, how you feel about yourself, how you value yourself, how you see relationships. It's also the planet of beauty, what you attract. So remember, your energy is directed outward, Aquarius. So you're sending the message to the universe that, hey, you know what? For you, your relationship, your idea of a romantic relationship may be significantly different from what other people, view of a romantic relationship for them. Maybe you're not, maybe you're a person who doesn't need to be around a person every single day. Maybe you don't like clinginess, right? Maybe you say, listen, you go off and do your thing, I do mine. We'll meet up in a mutual city somewhere we plan, and we just date, right? For whatever your situation is, I see a lot of things changing where somebody is coming into, I know how to nurture myself. I really, really know how to nurture myself. So like I said before, as you come into this very safe space within your universe, there could be chaos and confusion with people that you left behind. It could have been an organization. It could have been a church, a job. It could have been whatever you left behind. You're coming into your own of how to mother yourself. And it may not feel good for other people. So again, either they are going to have an awakening themselves. It's like, the awakening could have been, what, Aquarius is doing fine. They're off thinking about, the distance between Mars and Saturn. They're off trying to look and see what's the distance between here and there, or how hot, what's the temperature of the sun. They're not thinking about trying to harm anybody. They're just just kind of like, just the way their mind works and the way their mind is wired is significantly different. So what I'm saying is that an awakening for a lot of people that you've dealt with in the past, their egos are going to come crashing down because they're going to start better understanding your identity and your life purpose. And how some of them just didn't fit into your life. So let's see what else we got going on here, Aquarius. Let's see what else we have going on here. Let's see what else we have going on here. Let's see what else we have going on here. Let me see something real quick. For those of you all who want to be in a romantic relationship, let's see what else we got going on here. Again, if you don't want to be in a romantic relationship because that's not what feeds your spirit, or that's not the soul food for you, then hey, at this part say la 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 la. Or close your ears, right? So, but there are some people who want to know what this person is. Because I see you with somebody. This could be your business partner, but it also could be a love interest for somebody. And so, a love interest doesn't have to mean it's sexual in nature. It could be like somebody who just, like I said, their energy just nurtures your spirit. It just nurtures your spirit. So let's see what else we got going on here. Let's see what else we got going on here, Aquarius. Let's see what else we got going on here. Okay. Oh, the stars. Okay. See, somebody who nurtures your spirit. See how this person is like, you're pouring your water onto them. It's like you're nurturing their spirit, but they also know what to say and to do to nurture your spirit, right? They also know what to say. The stars cards is attached to Aquarius, right? And so it could be another Aquarius that you're in a relation, or somebody could have Aquarius as their moon sign, something they know how to nurture your spirit. Remember, if their moon sign is Aquarius, they're naturally gregarious. They're interested in the alternative option. They may feel most at home living in a community. So your person may not be, your love interest may not be what everybody on the outside thinks, because they have their idea of what nurtures their spirit when it comes to love and pleasure. For you could be in a relationship, Aquarius, with somebody who, y'all are just creating together. And the idea of that type of intimacy may be so far off for somebody where you're just like, this person just nurtures my spirit. I love talking to them. They're just as smart as I am. They're coming up with all these creative ideas that really help nurture my business, my brand. It helps nurture my brain, that kind of thing. So the more and more you come into mothering yourselves, Aquarius, the happier somebody's going to be. I'm serious. Somebody's going to be very, very happy as to what nurtures your spirit. So you can go back off into, thinking about whatever it is you're thinking about. But also communicating, Aquarius, to other people that when people assume that you're ghosting, no, you can calmly tell them, no, I just need time to just reset and recharge. To you, that may look like ghosting, but my brain never turns off. So I'm still discovering that part of myself of what nurtures me. Here we have, I am practical. That's right. 1 plus 4 is 5, which means it's a very pivotal point in your lives, Aquarius. You are open-minded and always up to try something new, yet you are wise enough to stop and think before you jump into things. This pragmatic approach helps ensure your time, attention, and efforts are meaningful. Yeah, are meaningful, right? Let's speak to the real quick before we close out your reading, before we get to this affirmation card, because let's speak to the high frequency of these signs here in your major arcana, right? Let's say you were friends or in a romantic relationship with a Taurus and that thing didn't work out, right? The high frequency of a Taurus, we're talking about a high frequency Taurus, is that they're a very patient sign, right? And so you being in their presence may have rubbed off on you and taught you patience, right? This is why I don't, I know some people love me to talk about the low end of what every sign looks like, but remember, all of that is optional. We're in human form. So this is to help you to understand the influence of people who have come across your life. Let's say, for instance, you were in you could have been friends with an Aries and that didn't work out, right? And so instead of focusing on what didn't work out, what did you learn? What came across your path when you thought about an Aries? Aries they're the first sign in the Zodiac, and their symbol is the ram. They can do multiple things successfully at once, right? That's that fire in them, right? They're very fiery signs. So that flame up under you may have been influenced. Maybe your mom or dad or somebody was an Aries, or you had somebody in your family. They're going to school, they're raising kids, they're doing this and that. For you, they could be like, whoa, that's a lot, right? Let's say, for instance, you have a Gemini in your life. Gemini is an air sign just like you all are. They're divine masculine just like you all are. They may have taught you how to kind of go with the flow, like how to be a better communicator, right? Let's say if you had a Scorpio somewhere in your life. Scorpios, like Aries, are very intense. They're on the divine feminine side, where Aries is on the divine masculine side. They're very intense, but they're also very ambitious, right? They make excellent detectives. They make excellent, because they are emotionally the depth of their emotion, like whereas Aquarius is the smartest sign intellectually, Scorpios are the smartest sign emotionally, right? So again, learning what each sign looks like at their highest frequency. So again, I could walk through all this, and I try to mention it on each sign's channel, Aquarius, but the more and more you find out what nurtures you, talking about your moon sign, and you'll start to look back over your relationships and go, okay, I gathered some good information about this person I work with, a romantic relationship or whatever. That thing may not have nurtured. We may have been so out of frequency that the thing didn't work out. The old manager, the ex-lover, the family member, or whomever didn't work out. But I have a takeaway from that I can write on my list when I'm asking God to help me put together my team of people that I'm working with, or my perfect mate, or my friendship circle. That's the whole beauty of being a human being. That's the whole beauty of being a human being. So let's see what else we got going on here. Let's see what else we have going on here. Aquarius, keep the vibrations very, very high. Keep them very, very, because everybody is coming into a very powerful awakening. Here we have affirmations for stress. I release what I cannot control. I release tension in my body. I relax my jaw and unclench my teeth. I allow my shoulders to be heavy. I breathe in gratitude and exhale pressure. Stress is temporary. I welcome stress-free days in my life. I am counting my blessings. Great things are happening to me. That's right, because they are. That's what I have for you, Aquarius. Thank you all so much for joining me. Again, this is your Freedom Friday video. Stay tuned for the Sunday video. But again, if you have not had an opportunity to watch the 3-month prediction video, please go watch that. If you can't find it, text me. I'm going to try to list the videos under the description, but if I don't get a chance to, because I'm going through all the videos, just keep in mind, if it's not up there fast enough and you want to know where it is, just drop a comment below to say, hey, can you attach the 3-month prediction video? I'll attach it, pin it to the top. Boom, everybody has access to it. That's what I have for you, Aquarius, and I will see you all on Sunday. Bye.